Clemson will send the punt team out. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. Just a wall of defenders everywhere he looks, and he's guided out of bounds after a short return. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Looking to scramble. Now he'll let one fly down the left side. And it's caught inside the 20. And he motors into the end zone. Touchdown, Aggies.
Well, as a defense, you know you're going to see the go route, especially against this guy. He does it to defenses, it seems, every single week, and so they're not able to get back deep enough to get run by. He makes the catch and then runs it into the end zone. They're going to have to change up their coverage and get some safety help up over the top because this guy's speed is a problem.
And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. From inside the 15, here comes the return. Nice, just enough space to cross the 25. Let's mark it at the 27-yard line. First play of this drive comes from the 27. Looking downfield, it's Klubnik. Using his feet to buy time. And they weren't able to make the connection. They were looking for an explosive play.
Well, this defense was ready for go balls. Against this receiver and his speed, he's one of the fastest in the country. They knew this quarterback was going to try to take the top off the defense. That time they couldn't link up, but if you're on defense...
Nowhere. Loose ball squirting all over the place, and it went out in the back of the end zone. That'll be a safety. After giving up the safety, they'll have to kick it away.
You could tell the defense smelled it. They knew exactly where they were on the field, put the pressure on him, got him down in the end zone. Safety, baby.
Entering play call, 20s inside zone.
Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. They're going to throw it to start the drive. Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. This pass rush has just been relentless, and you can bet your bottom dollar they're about to bring the heat again. Second down, they'll go to the air. Bring in the heat. Makes the grab. It's Moss. He was not going to be denied. Discarding tacklers, running behind his pads, and finally down at the 40. Beneath the shadow of Howard's Rock, Death Valley is rocking, trying to help the Tigers on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Shoots it to the left. And the missed connection on third down.
Yeah, you can tell the timing wasn't great. Quarterback and receiver not on the same page, but when you're going to miss, don't miss towards the DP. You definitely want to miss out towards the sideline so you don't get yourself in trouble.
Everybody stays in their lanes well enough, and they stop him at the 31-yard line. Opening snap of this drive comes to the 31-yard line. These DBs going to give a little cushion. Back to throw, it's Klubnik. Punts it out of the air. Didn't pick up a lot there, moving forward just a few.
My old coach said to never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
Pressure coming. Pass rush, gets there, gets home, gets him down at the 23. The offense burns its third and final timeout of the half. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Trying play action. Buys a little time. Rolling, throwing, looking right. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard instead. It's fourth down.
This is going to be a tough situation for the offense. You're late in the first half. They're trying to find a way to generate some points before going into the locker room, but the defense is ready for it. So the windows are not going to be very big, especially when you're trying to attack vertically like they did on that last one. Downfield completions are going to be tough to come by.
A bold decision to go for it on fourth down, and one that did not pay off. Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. Time running out, and he goes down at the 34. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Back to throw, time running short in the half. Uncorks one to the middle. And that ball was in harm's way, and he is lucky to get that one back.
This quarterback is living dangerously now. Threw a pick earlier in the game, and he almost threw another one right there. These windows are tight. He's got to be really good with his decision-making.
They'll have just enough time to get one more snap before the half. On third and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. It's incomplete, and they tried to finish this quarter with a bang and couldn't quite connect.
Entering play call, we have 5 options.
Texas A&M has it teed up to start this second half. From inside his own 15, trying to follow his blockers. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26.
9 options. Cover 4 cons is selected.
Opening play of this drive comes from the 26-yard line. To the air, it's Klubnik. Buying some time. Pulls it in. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with the first down. Clemson is quick to the line. This guy has the look of the next big play receiver at Clemson, in the vein of T. Higgins or Mike Williams.
Or DeAndre Hopkins or Sammy Watkins. I mean, the list is pretty lengthy of guys that are big, explosive, fast, and they can really win on the outside. And Clemson, as much as anybody, they're going to catch the ball, spin it to those guys, let them go make plays.
There are 2 categories. You have 24 options.
Plenty of work to do here on second and long. They'll throw again after the incompletion. Time to take a shot. And the DB right with him to knock it away.
This offense has had some struggles early in this game so far. They're just trying to get something going, and so you take a shot. You try to find your best one-on-one matchup and see if they can make a play. The defense was ready for it. Good coverage on the back end. They look very prepared. All 11 guys on defense right now playing together as one.
And
unfortunately, this guy's been beat like a drum. He's been hit, sacked a bunch of times already, and another hit right here. I'm literally looking at my offensive line again.
They got him for the sack, and they'll get the ball back after the fourth down stop.
There are 8 categories.
Great job by the defense there. They were not caught off guard in that situation on the field. This offense might decide to go for it on fourth down. They're going to make the play. Their offense now takes over. And if I'm the play caller here, I am taking a shot in a sudden change situation. Let me see if I can throw one deep and make this team pay for not getting that fourth down.
You'll take 4 yards on first down every time, 2nd and 6. Rides the back on the option, the give. Finds just enough room to pick up a couple down to the 26.
And I think this has probably been the most surprising thing of this game so far. This guy's one of the best running backs in the entire country. They just can't get him going. He's never been able to get into a rhythm. You got to give the defense so much credit because they have been able to shut this guy down. And they got to keep that up here in the second half.
If you don't convert on this fourth down, there will be questions about passing on the field goal try. Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play calls and everyone on the same page here.
Option is set to duck. Option is set to duck. Jet. Curl combo. Slants. Curl combo.
It's 4th down, and they can make the field goal from here, but it looks as if they're going to leave the offense out there.
Short cross.
Quarterback adjusting the pattern. And you can give all the credit to the crowd for that one. Offense, no chance in calling for the false start.
Option is set to double jet pass. Option is set to empty stick. Level switch.
The Aggies will try to pick it up on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. And he's sacked. A big play on 4th down to stop this drive.
I know that was tough, but as a quarterback, you got to know on 4th down, you cannot take a sack. Any way, shape, or form, you got to be able to get rid of that football and give it an opportunity. That time.
It's a running room. And a good, solid pickup there before the defense knocks him down. And the Tigers will hustle to the line.
I like this idea by the offense going hurry up here. You just had a very nice run. Let's get back up to the line of scrimmage and go fast.
They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the 1st down.
They run it, they get the 1st down, and look at the offense. Right back on the football, ready to crank this tempo up.
And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
They've already got a bunch of sacks on him today and another quarterback pressure. This offense has to try to find a way to get the ball out a little bit quicker, to protect the quarterback a little bit more. Whether it's screens, whether it's draws, whether it's rolling the quarterback, something has to change for this offense to protect the quarterback a little bit better.
Finds his man. It's Williams. Turning on the Jets. And he picks up the 1st down, but he will remember the price he paid after that hit.
When you're a playmaker like this guy is, your coaches are going to dial up plays intended for you, especially on 3rd down. That's what you saw in that last play. There was no question where the quarterback was going with that football. All week long, they decided on the biggest downs of this game, we're going to target our best player, and we're going to make sure that he gets looks. It doesn't matter what the coverage is, and you saw it right there on that.
He gets right to the edge of the red zone. He's out of bounds at the 20. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Use the play fake, now to throw. He finds a soft spot in the middle. And they'll drag him down. That's likely the last play of the 3rd quarter.
Entering play call. Cover to man.
They had a chance to mull things over. Let's see how they start the final period here on 2nd down. The handoff as they run the counter play here. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. The play action fake. Finds his big tight end. Gets it inside the 5, down to the 4, and it'll be 1st and goal. So close to cashing it in for this offense.
Pass.
They'll keep it on the ground for 1st and goal. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown.
That is such a great job by the offense, putting together a touchdown drive when they needed it most. Not a lot of time left to go, but if the defense can get them the ball back, you've got an opportunity to kick a field goal and walk out of here with the win.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Owens. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return.
Option is set. Option is HD stretch.
First snap of this drive will come from their own 17. They'll keep it on the ground. The clock is on their side. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Entering
and this situation here on 2nd down is the exact situation this offense wanted to stay out of. You got the lead late in the ball game. You want to get positive yards to keep that clock ticking. Now in a situation that's interesting. Do they want to throw the football? How much do they trust their quarterback not to make a mistake here late in the football game with the lead?
The clock winds down to the 2-minute timeout, and this offense will try to drain away the time and secure the victory.
AHP count. AHB slip screen. Formation. Arrow. Choose the player to replace. Choose a new player. You have 17. Choose the formation. Strong. Arrow. AHB spot. Slants.
After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Wants to throw. It's Reed. Oh, they're after him. And he can't find anyone open, and down he goes. A sack here late in the fourth. Quick timeout call by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. The offense changing the play. On 3rd and long, you'll need to push it downfield. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot here, and now it's 4th down.
Well, the best thing that's happened so far in this game for this offense has been looking this guy's way and giving him a shot. He has their only touchdown in this game, so they're trying to take another shot down the field. Good job in coverage defensively. You've got to be aware of where this guy is, because right now, he's been their biggest playmaker.
And good work by the coverage team to knock down the return man.
There are 6 categories. You have 9 options. Load block left is selected. Coach suggestions. There are 6 categories.
Clemson are ready to dial up the ball plays. They've got it on offense. And points have been hard to come by in this one. They'll try to put together a drive. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. Clock's running, and they'll try to get to the line warp speed for 2nd down. The give to the tailback. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Coach suggestions.
This type of dominant defense, a performance that would make the likes of Gatlin and Quentin Coriac proud.
And it's NIL money spent well, right? This recruiting you see every year that are getting dudes up front, big hosses that everybody wants, but they've been going to the Aggies, and that's why they've built great defenses.
Pick off to stop the threat. Well, they didn't let him get loose for a big return, but he still made the big play, and they'll take over at the 17.
Well, we've seen this defense make plays time and time again in this game. They may have just sealed it with that takeover.
There are 8. Option is set to. Option is set. White rail. Sprint Z. RPO red. White rail. Sprint Z. RPO red bubble. White rail. Sprint Z spot. RPO red bubble. White rail.
They'll get this drive going from the 17. He wants to change this route. To throw, it's Reed. Pocket breaking down. Blasted as he lets it go.
Another incompletion, and I've said that a lot, and these teams are just struggling. I mean, the offense just doesn't know what to do. Nothing's working. Ground game, throw game. It's kind of been a rock fight on both sides.
Slug go.
Movement on the offensive line. That's going to be a false start, and they'll walk it back.
Play call.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty.
Corner.
Let's see what they've got on 2nd down. Back to pass. Unloads it downfield. And it's picked off. That's the turnover they desperately needed. Didn't get a chance to show off those running skills, but he gets them the ball at the 29-yard line.
You talk about coming up big in a big moment. Nice job by this defense. You had to make something happen. You had to get the football back so you could give your offense a chance to win this game for you. Nice job by the D.
Looking downfield on 1st down. Moves away as he feels pressure. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on.
And this offense has been a struggle bus. I mean, just call it like it is, guys. It hasn't been good, especially the passing game. And I'll tell you what, QB's played better games before. And I'm interested to watch. Can he stay positive? Can he finish this game off on a good note?
Here he goes breaking the pocket. Oh, it's picked What a bad time for a mistake like that. Trying to take it back.
And once the QB left the pocket, it felt like he was locking in on his dude. His playmaker out wide. I think the defense knew it too. Nice job taking the big playmaker away, breaking on the football, and going making a big INT for this defense.
From the shotgun, the inside give. Now he's got it all the way down to the 21-yard line, and they are threatening on first down. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. Getting work done on the ground. He's pulled down at the 14-yard line. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. Headed to the end zone. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Aggies!
I love running backs that have a nose for the goal line. Understand how to get there, finish strong into the end zone. Know I get 6, and then go celebrate with you.
Lining up for the PAT. And the extra point is good, and the lead is 9 here in the fourth. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And they finished it off with a 14-yard run for the score. From inside his own 15, looking for room.
Entering play call. Overchi, there are 2 categories. You have 24 options. Cover 3
Good news, I
selected.
guess. A lot of room to work with as they start this drive from their own 15. To the air, it's Klubnik. He's taking a deep shot late in the game. And it's picked off for the 3rd time today. Bringing it back. And a sensational return, and they finally stop him inside the 15.
And that's kind of what this offense has done all day. They have struggled. They haven't gotten a rhythm. They haven't found a way to get points on the scoreboard. And late in this game, when your defense and your team really...
Touchdown, Texas A&M. Made the grab and took it on in for the score. Game is essentially over right now. You wonder if it's really necessary to jack up the score like this.
It might not be necessary, but it won't be forgotten. I can tell you that, because coaches, they don't forget things like this. Late in games, you want to run the score, get that extra touchdown. I'll get the chance in the future to do
the fake, and he wants to throw.
Entering play call.
And boy, that comes when the defense needed it the most. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. He'll bring it back from inside the 15.
Entering play call. Formation. There are 6 categories. There are 2 subcategories. Option is set to overachieve 24 plays. You have 7 options. 4, 3, 3, 4, 2. Overachieve. There are 2 categories. You have 24 options.
We'll see what they can do on this drive that starts at the 16-yard line. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. He's going up top here late in the game. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. Working well behind the sticks on second down. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. Another interception. That's his 4th of the day. Touchdown, Aggie. The defense gets it done with that huge interception return. Guess they wanted to make sure they rubbed a little salt in the wound here down the stretch.
It's your job to stop it. Keep playing football. I like it when the offense keeps the foot on the accelerator. It's your job. If you don't like it defensively, do something about it.
The kick is up and good, and put one more on the lead. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead.
29, Clemson.
From inside his own 15, looking for a press.
Overchi, there are 2 categories. You have 24
and after this play, the cake will be baked. Back to pass, it's Klubnik. He wants a big play here late. Ball falls to the turf. The final pass is incomplete, and that's going to do it for this one. Both of of these teams are high-caliber squads, but it sort of felt as if these guys had something to prove today, and man, did they go out and do it.
Man, they proved it, and they proved they were better. They thought they were better coming in. We were talking to them. They had a lot of confidence. They said, we're not ranked as high as we should be, and now they just showed the whole world. This squad is for real. We're going to be discussing them in the playoffs in the future, and they made a statement today, Palmer.
Yeah, that's the thing, David. To me, after watching that absolute